Super excited about our next guest, Pastor Kinney.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Kinney. So, tell us about yourself. We're excited you're here. I got to talk to you before, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm excited to be here. First and foremost, thank you for having me. And it's actually a lot about me that I could share, but I'll just say that I'm just blessed to be a pastor. Never wanted to be a pastor. I grew up in church, and I thought that pastors had to be perfect. Thought you had to know the Bible front to back. And God started showing me that's not necessarily true. You need to have a relationship with me first and allow me to teach you what I need you to say to the people. And so I'm a pastor. I'm a film producer, also a saxophonist, a comedian.
So you could get over there on the set with Jonathan and...
Yeah, we could do a little something together.
Come on now.
Y'all need to jam next time. Y'all need to jam. We need to coordinate this next time.
We will. We'll do something together.
Awesome.
Yeah. And also, I'm medically retired from the military. I was medically retired 2 years ago. So I'm a veteran. And I'm just happy to be here.
Awesome.
And you're a comedian.
Yes, I'm a comedian. Yes, ma'am.
What's your funniest joke? What's the funniest thing that's ever happened?
Well, I'm real big on personal hygiene. So, you know, yeah, I'm real big on personal hygiene. So, you know, I always kind of open up with, you know, women, when you go get your feet done, don't just get the front done, but get the back done, too. You know, you don't want your heel looking like a ramp. You know what I'm saying? So, but my grandma was real nasty, right? So my grandma would cut her heel skin with the kitchen knife, but turn around and cut collard greens with the same knife.
Oh.
So you think you're eating fat baked meat, but that be heel skin that you eat. So,
that puts a whole new meaning to put your foot in it when you're cooking.
You're right. I never want to hear my grandma say, I put my foot in that damn baby. No, ma'am, don't say that. Don't say that to me.
Is she watching tonight?
I
Because
hope so.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
We'll not be eating out of that kitchen, but we're glad you gave us the warning.
I bet it's the best cooking.
Oh, yeah. So now, my toes in that one. No, don't put your toes underneath the grandma. Don't do that.
So now that is an interesting balance between pastoring and film producing. So tell me about the film producing side. How did you get into that, and what exactly do you do?
Well, I got into film production quite a few years ago. I started out as an actor. I did theater, did a lot of stuff in film and television. And while I was on the set of The Avengers, I was in the movie The Avengers, the first one.
What?
And, yes.
What? Okay, we're getting his autograph.
Yeah.
So while I was on the set of the film, I kept asking a lot of questions, you know, because I'd already done some stuff with a network called DATV in Dayton, Ohio. And while I was there, I really started taking more of an interest in the behind-the-scenes stuff. And so while I was on the set of The Avengers, I kept asking the PAs, hey, so who's the producer? Who's the director? Who's such and such and such? And what do they do? And I found out about the first AD and second AD and first AC and all these different things. And I was like, but what does all of that mean? So on the set of The Avengers, these guys helped me understand, like, what the behind-the-scenes guys, what they did and what their positions were and all this kind of stuff. So I decided to go to film school after I was medically retired from the Air Force 2 years ago. And I went to SCAD here in Atlanta, and it's almost, I guess the rest is history. And I've been blessed to produce a lot of awesome shows. I'm producing 10 shows this year. We have 4 shows in production right now. And again, I'm just tremendously blessed to be in the position that I'm in. I believe that God has given me this platform to show everybody that you don't have to box yourself in as a believer and just operate in the church. You can operate outside the church as well, which we call that marketplace ministry.
Right.
Yeah. Have you noticed a turn in the movie industry lately where you're seeing so many positive movies?
Yes.
And talk a little bit about that. Do you think society's hungry for that again? Purity and good movies, good morals?
Yes. I think that what we're seeing right now in the film and television industry both, we're seeing what people have been begging for years.
Yeah.
People are tired of seeing junk now.
Yeah.
Right.
And so a lot more writers are coming to the surface now. And because of those writers, they're bold. They are not afraid to take that step. We call it pushing the envelope. And so me as a producer, I have this saying that I use. God gave me this thing, and I use it all the time now. And he says, Demoine, you don't touch a project unless it shakes the earth. And so when I meet writers, I'll ask them, okay, you know, let me see your script, and we'll do the coverage on the script. And I'll say, unless this shakes the earth, I'm not touching it.
That's powerful.
And so more producers, directors, writers, we're starting to become that way, because see, it used to be you had to do what the studios wanted you to do. Well, now there's so many independent filmmakers and writers and producers and directors that we all now, you know, we're all like, okay, you know, I know what the world may want or what they think they may want, but let me show them something different to kind of, you know, because it's almost like coffee. When you taste coffee for that first time, you're like, I don't really know if I like it that much. But the more you drink it, you start to develop a liking for it. And so that's what we're doing. We're kind of giving them something to like that's a little bit different than what they're used to.
Love that. Yeah. Who did you play in the Avenger, or what role did you play in
I was one of the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, powerful. And have you been to see the new one that just came out?
I have not. But let me say this. I teach an acting class on Sundays over in Conyers at Janae's Dance Experience, right?
Yeah.
And so one of my students, she said, Mr. Kinney, did you see the Avengers yet? And I said, no. She said, well, I got a script for you today. And so she starts acting out the movie. I'm thinking that she's not really doing the actual movie, but she kind of spoiled it a little bit for everybody. So everybody was like, oh my God, I can't see it now. Well, I'm still going to watch it. Matter of fact, as soon as I leave here, I'm going.
I heard it has a very positive message and just a really, really great message for kids. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
That's neat. Yeah.
And what would you say to millennial generation and other people who want to get into the film industry, particularly here in Atlanta even?
Well, first and foremost, with us being in Atlanta, the market is what we consider to be flooded here. There's a lot more people coming in from LA, New York, and all those different places. I will tell everybody that wants to get into the film and television industry, go and do an internship with a network like this. Go and get some sort of formal education behind you so that you won't be denied of anything. I tell people these things because I meet people every day who say, hey, I would love to be in your position, but people don't know what it took for me to get here. I was an actor, comedian, already on other networks, Comedy Central, did BET, Fox, all these other networks that I was on, and I had to learn while doing. And so what I try to teach everybody now is, because, okay, so I didn't tell you guys another thing I do. I'm the director of production. I'm the director of production and development for a network as well here in Atlanta. And so I tell everybody this. Once you get formal education behind you, and once you have the experience, watch the doors open. Because, of course, we all read the Word, and the Word says your gift will make room for you.
Right. Yeah.
But listen, you have to also study to show yourself approved.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay? Because when you put those two things together, that's faith and works together. Once you put those things together, then the doors fly open. Nobody will deny you.
Right.
And if somebody tries to deny you, I'll tell people like this. Pave the way for somebody else. Be a pioneer.
Right.